Hello plant people, it's Nora the Leca Queen here. Thank you so much for joining me today on my channel where we talk about all things indoor plants. Today we will be looking at my Syngonium collection. So Syngoniums are also called Arrowhead plants, and they're just this gorgeous group of plants that have the most spectacular leaves, and they're so varied. So I've got a few because I fell in love with Syngoniums a while back and I've been collecting a few of them, but I've sort of put a hold on my Syngonium collection for now, which is a good thing. So we'll get right to it and look at my Syngoniums. So I should say that all my Syngoniums actually are living in a semi-hydroponic setup, so they're living in Leca and they are receiving nutrients using nutrient solution and living in a cache pot. So who have we got here? We have a Syngonium Red Heart. This is a Syngonium Red Heart. It's, you know, I mean, not as red as advertised, but you know, it looks more pink than red. That one looks a bit more red. It looks really good. It's still a pretty juvenile plant, still getting there, so not yet having that distinct trilobe that Syngoniums are known to have when they get more mature. So this one's doing well. It's got lots of roots going in there, loving its life in Leca. That is a Syngonium Red Heart. Red Heart. So the newer leaves are becoming a bit more red, so be interesting to see what it looks like when it gets more mature. So the next one is one of more interesting Hoyas I have. This one is called a Syngonium Pink Spot. Pink Spot. So it's got a few pink spots on there. It's a bit hard for me. I mean, they're not as pink. I mean, that one has got more pink spots on the leaf there. But again, this is a pretty juvenile plant. But let me see if I can show this to you. Look at this one. Look at the new leaf that's coming through there. That's quite pink. So I can't wait to see what that one will look like when it unfurls. But all the leaves do have these little pink splashes running through them, so that's quite pretty. That is a Syngonium pink splash, and Syngoniums actually do well climbing as well. They do have a lot of aerial roots, so as you can see, this one is stalking at the moment and it's got those aerial roots. So in theory I could put it up on a pole because, you know, I love a moss pole, but a girl can only have so many poles. There's just no room for me to have moss poles everywhere, so this will stay where it is. And yeah, this is a Syngonium Pink Spot. Next is a plant that I think looks a little bit like the Syngonium Pink Spot. I really love this one. This is a Confetti. Confetti, very popular. It's actually got more, I think, pink spots than the pink spot. So you can see the pink spots on those leaves, and oh, this one is just loving life. It's just so bushy now, and it's, you know, living in Leca. You can see the roots coming through there. It's happy. The Confetti is happy. You can see the pink there. Yeah, lots of new leaves coming through. That's a new leaf, that's a new leaf. That's means there's new leaves everywhere. So I think this Confetti is really happy. So I'll bring the pink spot next to it so you can see how alike they are. But I guess, remember that pink leaf that's coming through on the pink spot? So the Confetti leaves don't look like that. So I guess that's where this one really is more pinker than the Confetti. But yeah, that's the pink spot, that's the Confetti. The very similar kind of green on the leaves. Loving them. Syngonium and Confetti. Something a little bit different this time. This one is pretty dark. The leaves of this are pretty dark. This is a Syngonium Maria. This is a Maria, so much smaller, much more compact. Again, lots of new leaves unfurling, lots of leaves everywhere, pretty dark, pretty small, does have a little bit of pink going through the leaves. But yeah, I like this one. Also living in Leca, lots of roots coming through there. That's happy. That is the Syngonium Maria. Got another one. This one's a good one. I really like this one. This one is the Red Spot. Remember we had the pink spot before? This one is the red one. So this one, I guess, is supposed to be redder than pink. So you can see that. And this one is starting to get that distinctive trilobe. So see, you've got this lobe there, that lobe there, and that lobe. So it's got 3 lobes on that leaf. Again, you know, pretty small immature plant, but it's getting there as well. So I really like, just look at the pink on that leaf. How awesome is that? That's just fantastic. It's also starting, it's got lots of the aerial roots there. It's stalking. Probably could do with the moss pole, but that's not going to happen. So there, you've got the aerial roots there. So that is the Syngonium Red Spot. Syngonium Red Spot. Okay, what are we going to look at next? We will look at this. Gorgeous, look at that. How awesome is that plant? Oh, look at that deep green, and it's got that little white running through the middle of the leaf. It's just gorgeous, and I love this little green pot that I've got it in. So this one's also living in Leca, and this ceramic pot has got no hole, so that's acting as its reservoir. This is the Syngonium Wendlandii. It's just glorious thing. I've had this plant for a bit. It's stalking. Look at that. So it could do with a moss pole. Actually, it's really wanting to attach onto something. It's just, you know, flailing. But I think I might leave this one like this. Living in Leca. Those are its roots there. It's glorious. There's new leaves coming through. And yeah, this is the Syngonium Wendlandii. Syngonium Wendlandii. Gorgeous thing. I love it. I will show you another one. This one is actually on a moss pole. Look at that beauty. This one is a pink splash. So, not spot, splash. So this one has got pink splashes all over its green leaves. Look at how glorious that is. It's really beautiful. Look at that. Whoops. Need to be careful. Look at that. Just that splashes of pink everywhere. It's doing really well. It's actually got the aerial roots into the moss pole at the moment, and it is loving life. That is a Syngonium pink splash. I'm really thinking I might want to propagate this one. I would like it to be a bit bushier than it is, so I might just cut off the tip or just get, you know, where it's got the aerial roots going in. And that's the good thing about using a moss pole with the plant. You're really kind of like air layering with the moss pole. All I need to do is just pull out that, and I could immediately just put it into the substrate, into the Leca, and it will be fine. So I might do that for my little pink splash. But yes, this is a Syngonium pink splash. Splashy. Next, I know, we will look at this one. I love this one. Look at how glorious that is. This is a Syngonium Batik. Syngonium Batik. Look at the patterns on those leaves. They're glorious. What I'm finding really interesting about this plant is I'm not sure whether it's a change of light, because I've recently moved house. So obviously everything is a little bit different and the plants are still trying to adapt. But the newer leaves, the venation is not as distinct. It's not like that. Maybe it will get deeper as the leaves get older. I don't know, but this one is multi-planted. I think there's about 2 or 3 stalks in there. I did propagate and put back into the pot, so that's what that looks like. That is what I want my pink splash to look like. This, I want it to look like this. So I want lots of leaves coming out and it looking glorious. But this is a Syngonium Batik. Syngonium Batik. It looks glorious. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Oh, let's see who is next. Somebody really important. This one is a Syngonium 3 Kings. This is a 3 Kings. Yes, it is a 3 Kings. I don't need to look at the label. Some plants I can just remember their names. You know, others it's a bit more tricky. This is a 3 Kings. That's another plant that is just looking the business. Living on a moss pole. There's 2 plants in there, so there's quite a fair bit going on. Lots of new leaves coming out. I love the variegation on this. So you've got a deep green in the middle, you've got a lighter green at the edges, almost white, so minty, white, dark green, everything going on. This is a Syngonium 3 Kings. Syngonium 3 Kings. So again, still not mature, so you've got the leaves not yet in the distinctive trilobe shape pattern. So I'll put that one down here. And I've got one of, oh, I love this plant. This is a Syngonium Fantasy. This is an elbow. My Syngonium Fantasy and I are not having a fantastic time. It's not being fantastic because she keeps giving me these all white leaves. And as you know, all white leaves have got a very limited lifespan. They can't survive. They just shrivel off and die after a bit. And then I'm left with a plant that looks like this. It's very, there's nothing going on with this plant. How many leaves is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? This one's gonna die anyway. So that's like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's literally got 4 leaves. Look at it. And I've had this one for a pretty long time and the leaves just keep coming out white and dying, coming out white and dying. It's really starting to annoy me, but I love it. I love the look of it, and if only it could keep looking like this, that would just be really awesome. The leaves are so varied. You've got white here, you've got green there, some of them don't have that. It's amazing. So what I have done is I've propagated this plant. Actually, I do have some cuttings that I'm waiting to put back into this, hoping that maybe that will make things better. So I've got, let me see, I've got this one. Let me try and pull that out for you. Not you. You. Oh gosh, they're all tangled in there. You. So this is a Syngonium elbow cutting. You can see the roots. I'll put this down. You can see the roots coming there. So that's going really well. I could probably actually put this into the Leca right now, but I'll let it develop more roots. Look at that. That's fantastic. That's what we want. Look at this. It's glorious. This one is minty. That's not going to last, but you know, progress. That's what that one is. I've got another one. So I've got 2 cuttings. This one is also very beautiful, and that's got a lot of roots there now. There's actually a little leaf coming through there. I'll let the leaves develop, the roots develop a bit more, and then I'll put that back into the pot, and hopefully my fantasy will start to look good. But I might be forced to actually just go and buy another plant and maybe just chop that one up, propagate it, and then hopefully things will start to go better for me. But at the moment, this is my Syngonium Fantasy elbow, and it's, you know, it's just not making me happy. It's just so sparse. You know, look at, you know, the difference between this one and what the Batik looks like. You know, I want it to look like that. Is that too much to ask? Really? Is it? I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm being too demanding. I'm being a demanding plant mom. I don't know. But we're almost there. We're almost done with all my Syngoniums. I don't have too many. I don't have as many Syngoniums as I have Hoyas. But this is the last one, and this is my favorite. It's my favorite. It's one of my most favorite plants, actually. This plant is just to die for. To die for. So wait for it. Drum roll, please. Drum roll. Drum roll. Drum roll. Look at that. This is a Syngonium Mojito. It is a mojito. Guys, just look at my mojito. I love it so much. I love it. Look at those speckled leaves. Just look. What can I say about this plant? And look at this one. Look at this one. It's got the speckled leaves there, and it's got more of a less speckledness there. Look at it. It's almost like a half moon type speckled thing. I have no words. I am actually speechless. Look at this. This is what a Syngonium pole should look like. It's living on a pole. There's how many of them? There's 2 of them in there, so that's coming up really, really nice. It actually would have been a bit bigger, but I chopped it up just there. There. I got a cutting from there, and I'm propagating that, and I'm going to put back in there because I want this plant to be even more bushy than it actually is. I'll show you the cutting. It's not really doing much just yet. It's, it hasn't rooted yet. That's it. That's that. It's not dead. It's actually it's got a new leaf coming as well. No roots, but yes, let's have new leaves. Roots is what I want. So I'm looking for roots on there. And once that roots, I will put it back in the pot and we will create some Syngonium Mojito magic. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love my Syngoniums. I would like to get more Syngoniums, but that would mean I need a bigger house. I've only got so much room. But yeah, guys, that's my Syngoniums. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. I would like for you press the bell button because I would like for you to see what this mojito is going to do in the next 6 months. I'm going to do an update video and you will see what my Syngoniums look then. So please subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.